Hey YouTube, it's Ashley. This video is going to be a little bit different than the other videos I normally do. My other videos are mainly about like my life as a mom, and a marine wife, my daughter, my struggles with infertility, that kind of thing. This video is going to be a product review on something else that I really love. I'm a huge makeup junkie, or at least I try to be. And I'm not real wild when it comes to makeup, like a lot of other channels you'll see on here and tutorials and that kind of thing. I typically tend to stay more like earthy tones, taupe colors, shimmery browns and earthy tones and stuff like that. But this particular video is going to be about a review on the Hard Candy makeup line that's now available at Walmart. I didn't use Hard Candy when it was at Sephora. Where I was living at the time, there wasn't a Sephora, and so I wasn't familiar with it until it came out at Walmart. I first tried it back in May, and I've been using it ever since then, and I really like it. I'm going to try to squeeze this video in before my daughter wakes up and before my husband comes home from work, so it's not going to be real long, but I'm just going to hit on some high points, and if any of you have tried it and you like it or whatever, feel free to leave me comments. The first thing I'm going to go over is the Hard Candy Glamouflage Heavy Duty Concealer. This particular concealer is supposed to be strong enough to cover a tattoo. I watched another video on YouTube of this lady that actually did it, and she had a tattoo on her wrist, and she had a pink tattoo and a black tattoo side by side, and she actually did a swatch of the Glamouflage by Hard Candy, and then she did another swatch of the Kat Von D heavy concealer, and the Glamouflage actually covered her tattoo better than the Kat Von D. Now, of course, this was just her video. I haven't tried it. I actually have a tattoo on my wrist. My tattoo ink, though, was darker than hers was in her video, so I'm not going to attempt it because, number one, I don't want to waste my concealer, and number two, it didn't cover her tattoo completely. I would say it covered it like 80–85%. If she had let it dry and then did another coat, you wouldn't have even been able to see it. But that's how good this stuff is. I have very mild rosacea through this area on my cheeks, and I get it sometimes right here on my chin, and this stuff works amazing. Now, it's not, I don't use it every single day, but if I'm really wanting to do up, my face and my makeup and stuff like that, like I have it on right now, and you get very even coverage. I also have dark circles under my eyes, and it works really good to cover those. Now, the next product, talking about under eye circles, is the Hard Candy Undercover Agent. And this is a under eye brightener and concealer duo. Now, I don't really use the under eye brightener, but I do use the heck out of the concealer. I mean, as you can see, it's almost empty. And this would be your under eye brightener, and it's very silky. It just screws back on like that, and you could apply this either with your finger or you could apply it with a makeup brush or whatever. I have a little thin makeup brush that I use to apply it. I use it mainly right through here under my eyes. I get some redness right here around my nose, and then if I have like a blemish come up or whatever, then I'll use it for that. So I love these two. They're awesome. Now, my favorite thing that I have found, now, like I said, I have not tried everything with the Hard Candy. I'm not really familiar with, I haven't done the eye tattoos. It's just not my thing. I haven't used any of their blush or bronzers or anything like that. I have used their lip gloss, but I don't actually have it because I use all of it. Let me see. I haven't used their mascara or their actual foundation or powder. But this is definitely my favorite out of their whole entire line, and it's the Hard Candy, the Kaleidoscope Baked Eyeshadow Duo. And this one is in the color of High Maintenance. Now, I'm actually like really upset right now because it's broken. I've had this a long time, and just like I went in my bathroom yesterday and I noticed that like the one side is almost completely gone. It's like done. And then I've got a lot of the other sides still left, but I've used the heck out of the stuff. I actually have it on right now, and it's so shimmery, and there's a big difference between shimmery and sparkle. Okay, and I mean, sparkly is fine, but I'm not 13. Okay, I'm a mom, and I want to look, you know, my age, but I love shimmery, like catching eyeshadows. And it's so hard. Like, you'll be in the store and you're reading about eyeshadows, and they're like, oh, shimmer, da 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 da. And then 95% of the time they're not. They have no shimmer to them at all, and they're just matte. And it makes me so mad. But this is actually true. Okay, when you look at this and it's shimmery in the container, it's so light and soft. It's not heavy at all. It doesn't crease. It stays true as to how you put it on, and it lasts all day. And I live in North Carolina where it's very humid, and I wore this all summer. Okay. I have not tried any of the other colors. Like I said, I'm very, I don't know, I'm hung up on the earthy tones. I need to get more out of the box. I mean, I wear purples and stuff like that, but I'm so jealous of the girls that I see that wear all these blues and these pinks, and they make their eyeshadow look insanely cute. I just don't feel like I can pull that off. I've been watching more tutorials online about eyeshadow and stuff like that, so I want to, you know, have fun with it and get more experimental. So I think when I go and buy more of these, I'm going to get like maybe 2 or 3 extra colors to play around with. But like I said, this is the 064, the High Maintenance, and it is my go-to eyeshadow. I wear it pretty much every day. It's just so pretty, and it matches whatever I have on, and it stays on. Like I said, I think the most expensive thing out of this whole thing was the Glamoflage, and I think it was like $8. I want to say the Undercover Agent was like $6 or $7, and then the eyeshadow was $6. And these are available at Walmart, and they have, it's like just the cutest packaging. Okay, it's adorable. Very cute, very modern, and it works, and it's so affordable because I can't afford to go and pay $48 for eyeshadow. Okay, I just can't. I wish I did, and you know, good for all of you that can, but I just can't. But yeah, I mean, I give this 2 thumbs up. I love this makeup. Like I said, if any of you have tried the other ones, you know, just leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. But that's my review on Hard Candy. And like I said, hopefully, they even posted on my Facebook. I'd like some Hard Candy makeup for my birthday and now for Christmas. But I'll probably do some more reviews in the future. I haven't done one in like 2 years. I've been slacking. But yeah, probably after the holidays we'll see what all kind of goodies I get for Christmas. But that's it for me. Y'all take care. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I will talk to y'all again after the first of the year.